What's up, YouTube? Check it out. We got the truck. We had to buy it remotely, and ironically, it ended up being over here on the coast where we used to live, where we have friends. So we're at a friend's house now, and we're gonna start the work on the truck right here in Brookings. So we bought a Hino 155. It's a 2020 model, and it's gonna be so nice because it has cruise control and air conditioning, power windows. It's just gonna be pretty luxury, and it's about 23 feet overall length with a 150-inch wheelbase, so we're gonna have the maneuverability that we want. The truck has a 5-liter diesel engine. It has an engine brake, which was very important to us so that we could control it, you know, going up and down hills. And it's just gonna be quite luxurious. So we're excited about that. Let's take you around the truck here. So the truck is a cab over express, so that whole cab tilts forward. I'm not gonna do that because it's just about all I can do to do it by myself. I actually need Shelly on the other side to help me get it up into the lock position. But it makes for easy maintenance, so it's easy to access the motor and easy to work on it. It's got anchor points up here on the top of the cab to put a air deflector in, which might work out for us because we might put the mini split right there and it could be behind that air dam and it would protect it. So, but this thing is awesome. It's a 6-speed automatic. It has a, I think it's the ASIN is how you say it. 6-speed, it's got overdrive. It has engine braking, which engages whenever you flip that down, you go into engine braking. If you're going more than 20 miles an hour and you let off the gas, it'll engage the engine braking. And then you can go into 4th or 3rd gear for steep downhills. We got air conditioning, which will be awesome. Cruise control. I don't know, this is gonna be amazing. And it's got this middle seat. We can actually put somebody in here, but we'll put Creamsicle in the jump seat. Anyhow, I was like, you know, got places up here you can put stuff. 2 jockey boxes. It's got one up here and one down there. It turns on a dime, so I went into a cul-de-sac and turned it as tight as I could, and I came out in the middle instead of hugging the curb. I'm like, yes, this has the nimbleness and the maneuverability that we were looking for. And so far, it's not loaded, of course, but it goes up hills like a breeze. So we'll see how low we can keep the weight and if we can maintain that ability to climb hill pretty good. And then we have 11'6" overall height on the box, which is great because we're going to add probably 3 inches with the solar panels up there, and that'll still keep us, and with the max fan, we'll still be well under the 12'6", but we like to stay under 12'6". So that's good. It's got dual wheels on the back. We are thinking about doing super singles, but we also think we probably have enough ground clearance already, so we're going to try it like this with the possibility of swapping it out to super singles for a little more ground clearance. We'll see in the future. We got a metal body, and it was hard to find one with the metal roof. So all the ones that were coming out of the fleets, they had the smaller 3-liter engines and they had the fiberglass roofs, and we didn't want that. So we felt really fortunate to find this with the box size that we wanted and with the metal roof. It has this lift gate on it, which at first we thought the lift gate might be pretty cool. We might leave it and use it as a deck, but another one of our goals is to pull Olivia behind this, and that's not going to work. We're going to have to lose the lift gate and extend the frame out and make a hitch for the pickup. So that's where that's at. And we're probably going to gain quite a bit of, this thing is pretty heavy, so we'll be able to get rid of this and add it in other payload and still stay under. But the gross vehicle weight on this is 14,500. I'm looking for a scale here so I can see what the curb weight is right now, but I still haven't found it. So it's got the wood floor and the wood rails on the side for tie downs. We're going to take all that off. We'll pull off the E-tracks, and that'll give us the ability to, we're going to use rigid foam, so that'll give us the ability to lay the rigid foam in there tight. So that's about it. It's day one. Construction demolition is starting today. We will take off both rows of this E-track first thing today. We'll see how that goes. Just drop it over here, slips in behind so you can't hit the screw through the side of the beam. So that pretty well takes care of everything on the side walls. And the wood and the plywood, I'm definitely going to be able to recycle for everything else. So, not that different from a school bus. The behind the channels is where any leakage that comes on the inside runs down the outside panel here and ends up down there. Somebody cut a hole right there for something. I don't know what that's about. But it ain't a bad idea to have some openings down there so that any water that gets in there can drain out instead of puddling up and rotting stuff out. I found a little bit of damage up here. Nothing too bad. And then just all this crap that was coming in over the top of the bottom plywood. Well, I got everything off the walls, so I got a clean shot at the walls now. All I gotta do is get a dustpan and get the debris out of here. Think I might try to get the door torn out today too. Man, I just about got the door tore out. But I'll show you something here. Like on these tracks on the side, they plug welded these things or spot welded them. I can't tell. Let me show you. See that right there? They welded that sucker in there. Like, and it's a booger to get off. But I found a way. So I could just take a hole saw and hole saw out the spot. Making sure there ain't no wires back there. Back in there to make sure I don't drill out the side of the wall. There we go. There. Got it loose there. Now The next one's right down here below it. So that's what it looks like when I get them all drilled out. It's all just a clean, flat corner now. So now the last thing I got to do is get rid of this spring up here. And I've already taken the tension off the springs, so they're not wound up anymore. But that bracket's welded on there too. And boy, those bolts are rusted up. I cut almost all the way through that rod, and I think I can just twist it loose now. Well, I got it all tore out of there, and she's clean as a whistle. So, start figuring out how to do some blocking. I'm gonna need to put some blocking up in the ceiling for the solar panels to anchor down to, and figure out how we're gonna lay the insulation in there. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching all this. If you did, there'll be another one coming out soon. I'm just gonna keep filming it as I go through the process. So hope you all have lots of love and joy in your life and lots of friends and family to share it with. I'll catch you next time.